Someone is leading Vermont's Agency of Education tonight, but this has not been a smooth process. And today the governor was forced to give Zoie Saunders an interim title as the Senate could not get on board with her nomination. ABC 22's Malachi Flynn joins us live from the newsroom. Malachi, a lot of strong views from the state Senate floor today.
Yes, Lauren, the Vermont Senate rejected Saunders' confirmation by a 19-9 vote. That's despite a positive recommendation from the Senate Committee on Education. Following the vote, Governor Phil Scott named Saunders interim secretary, which he said is his constitutional authority. Zoie Saunders' path to this point has been rocky. Governor Phil Scott appointed her to become Education Secretary last month. The position had been vacant for about a year. Since that day, she's received backlash for her past work with charter schools in Florida. That raised red flags among Vermonters and lawmakers. Prior to this full Senate vote Tuesday, some lawmakers publicly said they were a no. But Saunders did have some support.
Today, I am genuinely sad. And personally, I have never witnessed, in my 14 years in this building, such character attacks towards what I consider a very, very good person. And I want to acknowledge that her composure under pressure has not gone unnoticed.
Senator Brian Campion, chair of the Senate Education Committee, thanked Saunders for her composure in the face of criticism and for her cooperation in last week's hearing. Senator Ann Cummings agreed, saying she was disheartened by what she's heard, but she explained why she was still a no.
I cannot, in good conscience, ask somebody to come here and do that very difficult job when 99% of the people that she's going to have to work with have already declared her anathema.
Other senators said Saunders' lack of experience in public education concerned them, as did the overwhelming amount of constituents who urged them to vote no.
When I looked at Ms. Saunders' resume, I was concerned because the brevity of time that she spent in public education did not resonate with what I expected of a candidate for the most critical public education leadership role that we have in our state.
Senate President Pro Tem Phil Baruth assured people it was a fair process. In a statement, he alluded to the weight of this vote. Quote, 99 times out of 100, the Senate heartily endorses the appointee, but in this case, a majority of the Senate found Saunders' resume a mismatch with the current moment. In a statement naming Saunders interim secretary, Governor Scott restated his confidence in her ability to perform the duties of the role. It's unclear whether he will offer her up again for the permanent position. We expect to hear more from the governor on this issue tomorrow at his weekly news conference. Live in the newsroom, Malachi Flynn, ABC 22 News.